Hello guys, I'm going to be showing you how to defeat this area's boss. It's the old hero. This area is quite tricky. The boss is quite easy. So the first thing I would recommend you do is get a blunt weapon for the skeletons. It makes it a lot easier to defeat them. So I've been using a Morningstar, which has been upgraded to +7. It shouldn't be too hard to get one at this point for you. And I upgraded my sword to +4. So that's a bit of a stronger sword now too. It's the sharp enhancement, which is why I've been farming these skeletons. Also, I've been leveling a bit. This is a really good place to go level. You get a lot of XP. The skeleton gives you like 5k. And this skeleton gives you a lot too. So after I'm done with these two guys, I should have around 10k. Pretty good. As you can see, even with the Morningstar I don't do a lot of damage, but it's quite enough to get them dead. Which is not really that easy with your katana, so I would get a blunt weapon for this area. So if you have done quite a bit of farming, it should be quite easy to get through it. So as you can see these 3 skeletons, but as you can see my Morningstar is fast enough so that I can actually hit them before they hit me with attack, which makes this fight a lot easier. These skeletons can be quite tricky. If you don't have the Thieves Ring, these Manta Rays or something, I don't know what they are, they'll try and hit you and probably kill you, so that's why the Thieves Ring is really nice to have here. For these guys, I would wait until they've both attacked and then roll in, do some damage. Definitely don't be afraid to do damage with these guys. So because I leveled, I raised some of my vitality, which means I could handle more of their attacks, which was nice. I think I was like level 46 right now, but I'm not sure anymore. So these guys do the freaking laser stuff. You can't roll out of this, so I just attack the thing before it attacks you. Or try to get away any other way. Just rolling through the laser didn't work for me, so. Oh, as you can see, this is my build right now, slightly. I switched to my Uchigatana here because the skeletons were dead. And I do a lot more damage with this sword. So as you can see, this area is also pretty long. The boss is quite easy in comparison. This area is really tricky though. So if you hear this grinning, you should be rolling. Because, yeah, that happens. There's this ghost that will follow you and attack you. That guy. Girl. And yeah, just does a lot of damage, and you wouldn't want to get killed by that after getting this far, of course. Nice skeleton walls. As you can see here, I hear some laughing again, and there she is. 2 of them even. So this is why you need to be careful when they're laughing and just roll away. Because then they can't attack you and do a lot of damage like they just did for me. Any lower vitality and I would have been dead. Okay, so here's the next area. Don't be fooled into thinking this is the boss fight already, because it is not. And there is this nice cliff you can fall off. Some more of these guys. I wouldn't bother killing them too much, just enough so you can get away from them, because these Reapers are the ones you want to kill. The Reapers summon these ghosty guys, and they do give a lot of souls, so that's nice. As you can see, I was already at 42k souls, that's quite a lot. And that's just from dying here. Alright, see those floaty things? Those floaty things, if they hit you, they will do a hell of a damage, so you don't want that. And snail-y things, I don't really know what they do. They do damage though, as you can see. Not a whole lot. Okay, so the floating things are just passing me by for a bit here, so nothing too weird. So in this area I can find a Hiltless, which is a weapon I want to use as my dex build. So there I picked up the Hiltless. It's a nice weapon that doesn't that requires grey demon souls to upgrade instead of Bladestone. So that's also a nice thing to have. So I was just checking. Oh, I was soul level 50 actually. Huh, cool. Anyway, I was just checking my stats of the Hiltless there. So again, you don't want to be hitting these floaty things. They do a lot of damage if they can't hit you. As you can see, the snails still don't do a lot of damage, but still don't want to get hit by it too much, I think. So one more item on the gravestone. Oh, you don't really know what the item does. But that doesn't matter. We're almost at the boss fight now. Here's the boss fight. Or almost. For some reason I walked back. I don't know why. I probably was looking for something, but I don't know what that thing could be. Okay, there you go. That's the explosive thing I was talking about before. I still don't know where I was going. Oh, there's the boss fight. Okay. Apparently I went to the boss fight and I went the wrong way before. So here I'm showing my stats again, just to make sure you guys can see it. And this is the boss fight. Very epic looking guy. Unfortunately he's blind and he doesn't exactly know how to hit you. So as you can see, it's just looking around while I'm hitting him. And basically that's the whole boss fight if you have the Thieves Ring. So yeah, if you'd ask me, the area is a lot more dangerous than the boss fight himself. Just walking around, not knowing where you are. At the beginning I started sneaking and stuff, but you don't even need to do that, you just walk around, you hit them easy as a piece of pie. 380 damage in the back. Old hero doesn't even know how to hit me. So yeah, this boss fight was a real surprise after this pretty intense area actually. I mean, when he does hit, it does damage, of course, but still. I kinda expected to have a real fight here. Because the area really gave me a lot of trouble. Like I've been trying for an hour or something, 2 hours to get through the area. Well, of course that does include farming for redstone chunks and just leveling in general and stuff. So it's not entirely 2 hours of doing tries of getting through the area, of course. You could probably pretty easily just run through the area too, instead of trying to kill the enemies, and you will be at the boss fight quite quickly. And that would mean that you can just kill this boss fight with your Thieves Ring and it would be fine. So as you can see, I'm just hitting him some more. It's not really, there's no real strategy to this. It's just you walking around, hitting him, and the boss fight, the boss not even knowing where you are. Easy. Some more hits. Yeah, that one can hurt if you get caught up in it, but I don't think you will. And there we go. Boss is dead. So yeah, all you really have to remember for the boss fight is that you keep your Thieves Ring equipped. That actually counts for the whole area too. Otherwise it's quite hard. But with the Thieves Ring it's a piece of cake. And yeah, it would be quite handy to just farm a bit in this area to